इस इंडस्ट्री में काफ़ी वक्त से हो, बट जैसे आपने देखा होगा कि बिफोर आफ्टर जो चेंजेस आए हैं, काफ़ी ऐसे आर्टिस्ट हैं जिनके शोज आ रहे तुरंत बंद हो जा रहे या तो रातों रात आर्टिस्ट चेंज हो जा रहा है। आप ये सारी चीज़ों को कैसे देखते हो, और आपने क्या सोचा कि आपको टीवी या फिर मूवी या फिर ओटीटी, क्योंकि ओटीटी फिर भी चल रहा है, बट अगर आप मूवी और टीवी की बात करो, कहीं ना कहीं आपकी मूवी हिट हुई तो हिट हो गई, नहीं तो फ्लॉप हो रही है। यहाँ पर टीवी का सेम, अगर टीआरपी नहीं आया तो आपके शोज बंद हो जा रहे हैं। आप ये सारी चीज़ों को कैसे देखते हो?
It's definitely not encouraging to be an actor in today's age. Obviously, there are so many actors, and the amount of content that's being made, especially films, it's not a great time. There was a film, or there were multiple films in cinemas every Friday. Gautam and I, we were in the theater every other day because we wanted to watch a film. And now it's been months. Obviously, we have kids also, but otherwise also there's no film that's appealing. That you really want to go out and watch. So that has reduced. There's no dearth of actors, of course. Web has come up in a certain way, but then it has its own principles, and somehow television actors have always been the last in the list to be preferred for something, if I may say so. Obviously, a lot of actors are doing great jobs, but these are those actors who, who've already made their mark, now they're in different kinds of roles, etc. But if you are like still an active person who's working in television, then I don't see too many television faces being considered for web or films. So that definitely is there because they start seeing you as a television actor or a web actor or a film actor. So you can't cross those boundaries. Obviously, film actors can definitely come to web, but not every day would you see a new web actor getting a film also. So, there are those boundaries, and there are very clear boundaries. Obviously, people don't say that we are considering this or that, but they do, so however, I personally don't, I like to be in my bubble and I feel like, okay, let these tags not define, let me just go and do whatever. If I see, aisa nahi that I'm not getting audition calls for web and stuff or for films and stuff. I am, right? So that's been a thing with me in my mind, because earlier people said if you do mytho, if you do historical, you'll not get a social show. But that didn't happen. I did get Amla, right? Right after Suryaputra. Then people said you get married, your thing changes, perception changes. You're going to be typecasted as somebody who's married, and but that didn't happen, right? So I got a film after that, and I did Shubh Mangal, I did Ye Rishta Kya Kehlata and stuff. Then people said now after being a mother, you're going to be considered for that kind of a thing. So probably, yes, this is the only time that I feel that obviously when you cross a certain age mark also, so even if you can look the part, I think, because there are so many people,
True.
Unless you are like somebody who's going to give a second note, nahi, isko to 16 lagate hain aaj. They have 6,000 options in 16, yes. Na? So obviously there's always been this competition, I think I consider myself lucky कि इतने भी shows मैंने regularly आके मुंबई में फिर भी काम करा. I consider myself lucky. This industry definitely has work for everyone. I'm not going to deny. I think you just have to keep at it, and eventually if you have that talent, if you have that craft, then it will make its way through. It will make its way through because you've made your way through still. It's just a matter of being at it. And at this particular point in time, you're right, like shows are going off air in 6 months, 3 months. It's
even
not
50 I think 5 days or 6 days shows band ho ja rahe hain.
Yeah, so I don't think that's encouraging, definitely not for an actor. And but at the same time, I don't know what I can do about it. I can't do anything about it. My job is to act. It's not like I have, if obviously from a producer's perspective, if the show's not working for the channel, I think and it ultimately depends on the audience, what the audience wants to consume also, because everybody's relied on that, So I don't know whose fault it is. I think audience perspectives change, what they want to consume. A lot of people are moving towards web. Still, there's a lot of consumption of normal drama on television, and what really works. So I don't bust my head around it so much. So I already have a lot of things to think about, and I do what I get. I audition for the roles that I like. whatever comes my way. Definitely, if you're talking about feeling bad, yes, I do. Like if there's any show that's going off air, it's not like a happy thing. Okay, chalo show off air. Okay, nah,
Yes.
yeah, it's not a great thing for anyone, I think. And I hope times can improve. That's all I can hope, especially for films also. So yeah.
True.